Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams that know each other well playing twice a year in the AFC East. It's Tyrod Taylor and the Bills going up against Tom Brady and the Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Buffalo Bills. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now here's a carry heading left. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 38 yards on the scamper there.
You know, it's really hard for a big-time running back. It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive, and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dion Lewis from 17 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. On the return, it's Brandon Tate pushing through the contact. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Taylor will throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Taylor now off the bootleg. Going deep for Benjamin. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. 7 yards on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Going up, and that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Taylor. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. McCoy's got the 1st down and more. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a
Dion Lewis. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognizes
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Now Taylor. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now they try the right side here. Nice move by Lewis. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 45 yards on the ground. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Easy.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Dion Lewis on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go. Let's round. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Hogan. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Wait, 20! 53! Go!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Three yards left to grab here on third down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he cuts it back and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Lewis on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. A little juke. And now running right through it. 1:05 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll go again to McCoy. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now third down. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Taylor. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Lewis has the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Lewis, a 22-yard scamper, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And a give this time to the tailback. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So they're operating in the red zone. A first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Blue 20, wait 20.
And he'll give it here to his running back. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
On the give, this is their fullback. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Wait 20, wait 20.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Ohio! Let's go!
Again, it's McCoy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On the counter, here's McCoy. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On second down, Taylor. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, David Harris. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So the Patriots coming out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want earned 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help you in the contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down. That's Lewis. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And they give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Play was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Now he'll throw with Brady. Allen has it, left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. On play action, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Play clock winding down. Now Brady. And Edelman finally works his way open. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now a toss play to Lewis. A nice little juke. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Yeah, he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
New England on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run with White, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Charles Clay has tied in the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Flushed out right. And he hits his man, Matthews. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now it's Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy, and he'll get nothing out of that one. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Shift together here from the D-line. Taylor. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Taylor to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.